Before putting your property on the market, you'll need to decide on a price. Pricing anything can be tricky and will involve researching the market. The first thing you'll need to understand is what your property is worth. This will help determine what strategies you can use to capture the full value of your property. Today I'm going to go through 3 easy ways of identifying what value your property has, as well as what you'll need to consider about the market around you. This will help you answer if your property should be priced higher or lower than market value. Categorize your property. More than just monetary value or what you paid for it, you'll have to consider your area's desirability, as well as how updated your home is. What was popular even a few months ago may not resonate with today's demand. There are 3 main categories that I'm going to identify to help you break down where a property fits in the market. But keep in mind that these categories aren't clear-cut, and some properties may fall in between depending on trends and preferences. Class A properties are those with a great layout, build and interior. They don't have to be updated and they sit on a prime street in a good neighbourhood. Higher end homes fall into this category. If the property in question is Class A, you may have more control over how to set its price. For example, you'll have the choice either to set the price closer to the maximum market price, just to give you a little bit more room for negotiation in a closed sale, or closer to the average market price, just to drive more interest and even bidding wars in an auction. Class B includes good houses on lower quality or less desirable streets in a good neighbourhood. These are middle-range houses whereby the price bandwidth for such properties are much tighter than Class A properties. This means you won't have as much room to stray away from the average market price unless demand is high and inventory is low. Class C houses are those that have some quirks, need some updating, and sit on busy streets in less desirable areas. Busy streets are a key factor to note, as a larger proportion of buyers tend to want to stay away from congestion and noise. Class C houses should be priced according to market value or slightly below if you are attempting to sell quickly and willing to do so at a concession. Whether or not you have control over how to price your property will depend largely on the market and your situation. If there is a higher demand for property and lower inventory, meaning fewer properties on the market, you may be able to sell faster at a higher price. If inventory is high and you want to sell fast, you'll likely have to settle for a lower price. The main thing to do is research price points on your street and local area from the present all the way back to 2 to 3 years ago, and where the current market stands in the past 30 days. Looking that far back will give you an idea of market trends that you need to consider, including patterns over seasons that may affect when you should put your property out for sale. Knowing the value of your property can make it much easier to navigate the real estate market. By understanding what your home is worth and what people are willing to pay for it, it'll be easier to price your property against the current market and demand. Researching the market is also an essential step before listing your home, giving you the information you'll need to understand what, where, why, and how people are buying around you.